Entire civilizations vanishing into thin air? There have been ancient societies so advanced and impressive that their sudden disappearance still baffles experts. Today we'll uncover 10 of the most intriguing ancient civilizations that vanished without leaving behind any clear reason. Let's dive right in. Number 10. The Nabateans. Legends swirl around the ancient Nabateans, famous for carving the stunning city of Petra from vibrant pink sandstone cliffs. These desert masters prospered by controlling trade routes and building complex water channels to thrive in some of the harshest landscapes imaginable. Yet, their advanced kingdom eventually fell silent. Perhaps shifting trade routes or devastating events beyond their control nudged them to scatter, leaving behind a once bustling city echoing with emptiness. To this day, we wander Petra's winding canyons, marveling at wonders like the famous treasury, trying to imagine the secretive life once thriving here. Number 9. Cahokia. Deep in the Mississippi River region, the people of Cahokia constructed massive earthen mounds towering over their settlement. Considered one of North America's greatest pre-Columbian societies, they built vast ceremonial plazas and lived in carefully planned communities. But, as centuries passed, Cahokia's population dwindled drastically. Climate fluctuations, resource depletion, or political struggles, no one knows for sure. What remains are huge mounds and scattered relics hinting at a richly organized world. Standing atop one of those enormous mounds today, you can almost sense the strength of this once mighty city. Number 8. The Olmecs. Often called the mother culture of Mesoamerica, the Olmecs shaped an entire region's identity, carving colossal stone heads that still fascinate visitors. Their traditions influenced the later Maya and Aztec in art, writing, and architecture. Yet, around 400 BCE, major Olmec centers like La Venta became ghost towns. Was it volcanic activity, environmental instability, or social upheaval? Historians can only guess. Their sculptures remain as silent witnesses, preserving an artistic style that would echo through the civilizations that followed. Number 7. The Anasazi, ancestral Puebloans. In the desert southwest of what's now the United States, the Anasazi erected breathtaking cliff dwellings in places like Mesa Verde. With an impressive mastery of agriculture, they cultivated corn and beans in unforgiving terrain. Then, toward the end of the 13th century, they abandoned their awe-inspiring stone villages. Water scarcity, droughts, or internal societal shifts could have driven them away. Today, peering into those protected cliff alcoves, you can almost hear the whispers of families once living on the edge, so close to the clouds, yet grounded by the red earth beneath them. Number 6. The Minoans. Living on the island of Crete, the Minoans built Europe's first advanced civilization, boasting intricate palaces like Knossos, vibrant frescoes, and far-reaching sea trade. A sudden end, though, cast a heavy shadow over their prosperous ways. Volcanic catastrophe from nearby Thera, Santorini, or a massive tsunami may have crippled their maritime economy. Eventually, their culture faded into the pages of Greek mythology. Unraveling the labyrinthine ruins of Knossos even now stirs images of legendary creatures like the Minotaur, a reflection of a realm that shimmered on the edge of myth and reality. Number 5. The Indus Valley Civilization. Flourishing along the Indus River, cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa displayed phenomenal urban planning and advanced drainage systems. From uniform brick sizes to evidence of trade with distant lands, these cities revealed a civilization focused on practical sophistication. Then they simply disappeared from the historical record. Some blame shifting rivers, others environmental decline. Scholars are still piecing together how such a well-organized culture, boasting thousands of inhabitants, could simply dissolve, leaving behind grid-like streets and puzzling artifacts that suggest an unwavering quest for order. Number 4. The Mayan Lost Cities. While the Maya as a people still exist today, many of their grand city-states in the southern lowlands, like Tikal or Palenque, were suddenly abandoned centuries ago. Dense tropical jungles rapidly reclaimed these once vibrant metropolises, Scholars propose famine, warfare, or dramatic climate changes as likely culprits. Ancient temples stand overgrown with thick vines, creating an eerie testament to a time when thousands thronged the plazas below. The richness of their hieroglyphic texts might hold more clues, but even now, the story remains largely unfinished. Number 3. The Khmer Empire. At its apex, the Khmer Empire ruled much of Southeast Asia from its monumental capital at Angkor. Ingenious hydraulic systems fed city life, nurturing impressive temples like Angkor Wat, with its towering spires and intricate carvings. However, the very waterways designed to sustain them may have turned erratic over time. Floods, droughts, or external pressures contributed to a series of strategic collapses. Eventually, Angkor's roads emptied, and the jungle quietly consumed entire boulevards. Only centuries later, explorers rediscovered these remarkable temples, revealing a civilization as grand in its ambitions as it was mysterious in its sudden retreat. Number 2. The Kingdom of Aksum. High in the Ethiopian highlands, Aksum thrived as a major trading power, linking Africa to the Mediterranean and the Middle East. Tall stone obelisks celebrated their sophistication and bold artistry. Coin minting, an established script, and complex trade routes made them an African marvel of their time. Then, around the 7th or 8th century, Aksum's significance waned. Shifts in commerce routes and the rise of neighboring powers may have forced them into decline, dispersing their cities until they became hardly more than a memory, overshadowed by the sands of history. Number 1. The Lost Land of Atlantis. We can't do a list of vanished civilizations without mentioning Atlantis, the legendary island empire described by Plato. Whether it was an actual place or a mythic allegory is debatable. It's said to have flourished with advanced technology before a cataclysmic event caused it to vanish into the sea. Over centuries, Atlantis has sparked endless theories. Some claim it's off the coast of Santorini, others search the Atlantic. Even though its existence is unconfirmed, Atlantis endures as the ultimate symbol of a civilization gone in a blink, captivating the imagination of seekers around the globe. And there you have it, 10 civilizations that simply vanished into the mists of history, leaving behind more questions than answers. They remind us of the delicate balance of power, technology, and environment that holds any society together. Perhaps these stories also inspire us to protect what we have and appreciate the fragility of our modern world. If you enjoyed traveling through these lost worlds, give this video a big thumbs up and let others discover these fascinating civilizations. Share it with a friend who loves ancient mysteries, and if you haven't yet, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way, you'll never miss our next journey through the wondrous corners of history.